For the past few weeks, Borota, one of the main border crossing points, has seen an unprecedented number of Sudanese refugees. Refugees such as Hadija Ali Hassan, who says her village was attacked and completely destroyed.
My children and I walked for 3 days to get here. It was a very difficult journey. People are being attacked and blocked from crossing the border.
Hadija and her children have been in Borota for just 5 days. It is a new life they're adjusting to, but a life they're grateful for given the circumstances back home. They know the danger they have left behind.
Some of my family members were left behind. I don't know if they're alive or dead. It's only me and my 2 children who made it here.
Hadija is not the only one worried about relatives stuck across the border. Various refugee representatives who spoke to the UN Assistant Secretary General Raouf Mazou appealed to the refugee agency to help their family members cross over. There are at least 25,000 refugees in this informal settlement camp, and the UNHCR says that number has grown in just 1 week. Now, just to give you an idea of how fluid the situation is here, this is the first point of contact the refugees have with the UNHCR or any other aid agencies. And once they get here, they're now given the very basic needs, that is food, water, and shelter. And so those you see with these kinds of tents, the UNHCR branded tents, these are the ones who've already been identified by UNHCR. They've been given these tents, but then not everybody has managed to go through that process so far. So let me just walk a little bit further so you can see there's plenty more of makeshift camps, and here is an example of one of those. Now, if you look at this, they don't yet have the UNHCR branded tents. This means they haven't yet been given the basic needs that they require, at least in terms of shelter. But we do know they have access to water, they have access to food. The WFP is bringing food rations here, and there are also mobile clinics that are visiting the camps just to attend to those who are injured.
No, the humanitarian situation I've seen here is very, very preoccupying. This is one place where very close to Sudan, where we're seeing the consequences of the crisis in Sudan. 25,000 people, more than 25,000 people who are here in Borota, dire needs in water, need in healthcare, need in shelter, and we have to race against the rainy season that is coming to provide the assistance that is required.
The Chadian government says it has allocated more land to the relocation of the refugees to safer areas.
These are new arrivals. We already finished relocating the first group. We have identified a new site where we can relocate them.
The willingness by Chad to accommodate refugees has offered a bit of comfort to some, like Hadija, who says she has no desire to go back home.
Since I don't know whether my family members are alive or not, I don't see the need of going back. I'm at peace here and I will stay here.
Such is the human impact of the ongoing conflict in Sudan, a war whose casualties are not in numbers, but people who have lost everything and yet have the resilience to live on. Penina Karibes, CGTN in Borota, Chad.